Hello and welcome. In this video, I'll be talking about the Dreadnaut. He is a Dungeoneering boss that can be found on warp floors, starting on floor 48 and up to 60. This boss primarily attacks with melee. When it attacks, it could create little blobs on the floor that if you step on them, it'll deal damage to you, so it's best to stay off these. This boss only attacks one person at a time, so you don't really need to pray melee, but you can if it's on you. Now right away you'll notice that he seems to be attacking you even though he's way far behind. This is because of his long attack animation. So this is like Vengeance, where if you venge and then click to attack somebody, they won't see you until a couple seconds later because the long animation. So the way I tell where the boss is I look at where the people who are meleeing of where they are, because they gotta be melee distance to the boss. So there's quite a few ways to do this. You could melee up close. What I'm doing is I'm meleeing then stepping back because the boss, when it hits a person, it spreads these orange splats on the ground that hurt you if you touch it. So I don't like to be close to that. The safer method would be if you had a celestial surge box, you would mage it and run around the room like you would to Sarah if you were maging it. Now these orange splats, they hit really hard, so you really don't want to step on them. It is possible for the splats to one-hit KO you if there's a lot of them around you when Dreadnaut attacks you. So whoever Dreadnaut is on should be running around the room but still looking back in case it changes who it is chasing. Upon killing the Dreadnaut, a player in your party will receive a Platebody. It can range from Novite and up to Primal. And that's pretty much all you need to know about this boss. It's fairly easy, it's not one of the harder bosses, it just attacks with melee and makes these blobs on the floor that hurt you. But there's a method for this boss that makes it really flawed. I'll show it later in the video. But first I want to thank the people that helped me, my pet Gian, Z-Gem, my pet Josh, Z-Season. Thank you very much for helping me get this footage. It's kind of hard to get it with normal teams because they want to do it as fast as they can, and usually something goes wrong where then I have to redo it. Now this method may be patched, but it's kind of unlikely. They haven't really patched this since it came out. So there's a few things you need to know. You need to know how monsters walk, where to stop before moving the other direction, and the speed of a 2H. Now I'm assuming you guys have like a two-hander. I haven't tried this with the Primal Battle Axe because honestly the 2H is still better than the Primal Battle Axe, even if you have a Prom 2H. So you need to be able to count the 3.6 seconds, which is the speed of a 2H, in your head. Then you need to know how monsters walk. Now monsters, they walk south, then west, then east. This means that, say they're going west first, they'll keep going west until they can't. When they cannot go any more west, they'll go east. If they can't go east anymore, they'll go south. If they can't go south anymore, they'll go east, and repeats over and over. So first thing you need to find out is which way the monster is moving. The quickest way to find out is run under the monster, turn walk on, look at which direction it is walking, then walk with it. So if it starts walking east, you walk east with it, it'll hit the wall, it'll go west, walk with it west, then south, east, west, then it'll be on the south wall. Now walking is easier with larger monsters. It's harder when they're a 1x1, but the Dreadnaut is a 2x2 monster. So it being a 2x2 monster means that you only have to stop one off the wall and then walk the other way. Now for this boss, I'm not going to explain too much of why it's one off, but just take the length of the monster minus 1, and that's how far off the wall you can be. So Dreadnought being a 2x2 monster, you take 2 minus 1, you stop 1 off the wall. So this covers how to walk Dreadnought and get it on the south wall. Now once you know that, once it's on the south wall, wait for its HP bar to disappear. If your HP bar is still up, wait for that to disappear. Hit it once, keep walking along the path you are on. Then wait the 3.6 seconds it takes between your 2H hits. Then hit it again. Now if you find that the Dreadnought actually hits you, just wait for its HP bar to disappear, wait a good extra 3 seconds just to be sure. then repeat the process where you hit it, walk under, hit it. You don't have to wait for the HP bar to disappear. You just have to wait the 3.6 seconds between your 2H hits. Now, when I found this out, just messing around with Dreadnaut while doing Dungeoneering, it was. I'm not sure how to explain why it's like this. I'm kind of guessing that there's a delay with the mall or whatever it is. It's just really weird. But, which is why I said this boss is really flawed. Now, when I make guides, I might accidentally leave some parts out because it's really obvious to me, so it's not coming up to my mind when I'm making the guide, and it might not be obvious to others. Example, ranged tentacles are weak to melee. Some people it's obvious, some people it's not. You brew 3 times and then restore once. So if something is missing or unclear about this, just leave a comment below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But besides that, thank you for watching and have a nice day. Oh, I think I forgot to mention this earlier, but the 5-man team took about 2 minutes to kill it. Solo took around 6 minutes. And the rest of the video is just footage if you still want to watch it. I kept it at normal speed in case anybody is trying to mimic this or want to try this again. So thank you for watching and have a nice day.